thank you for this interesting workshop. I want to just make a few comments. First, I want to answer your question, the technical issue. You know, when you have a saline body like the Dead Sea, and there is a groundwater body underground, and there is a sort of a balance between, you know, the salt water that, you know, seeps underneath the sea and the groundwater, what is called an interface. And that makes, you know, a balance according to the hydraulic heads in the sea and in the groundwater. And when the level of the sea drops, then the interface, the saline freshwater interface, will move towards the sea. And in that area, I mean, I hear here the reason of the drying soil, but there is, of course, because we studied the area, there is a gypsum layer near the Dead Sea and underneath the Dead Sea, and if it gets in contact with fresh water, it gets dissolved. And those sinkholes you are seeing because of the drop of the level of the Dead Sea, and then the fresh water moves towards the Dead Sea, and then the gypsum layer dissolves. And this is one of the things, you know, this study should answer and be very careful about, is about the stability of the area around the Dead Sea. If the drop of the Dead Sea continues, because there will be more sinkholes, and maybe the entire area will be at the risk, you know, to collapse. Okay, so this is one of the things. And also with the concern of the issuing of the springs because of the imbalance between the fresh water and the salt water interface. But that is just one of the things, you know, the technical things in the presentations. I want to, you know, make a few comments. I mean, one of them is about generic comments. I mean, it is very important, you know. I know, you know, everybody will say a very easy, will respond in a very easy answer. But in our case, it is a very sensitive area, and I am a Palestinian, and we, you know, very much are interested in the benefits to Palestine. We want the company or the consortium that you choose to be 100% honest and to tell the results of the study, not to please the World Bank or to please Israel. If this study is going, the feasibility study is going to benefit, you know, the area, then yes. But if you mix the water of the Red Sea with the Dead Sea, and then there are consequences in terms of, you know, the smell and in terms of some chemical compounds, then we have to say, if you bring water from the Red Sea to the Dead Sea and you raise the level of the Dead Sea, then what happens to the springs? What happens to the groundwater system? What happens if there is a leak on the way and the seawater gets into the groundwater system? So we need the study to look, you know, I thank you for the concerns you put on the screen a few minutes ago, but the problem is, if this is a project, you know, the company has to be honest. It has to tell exactly, not to just, you know, to get the project or to get money, because this isn't just a pipeline, you know. This is going to affect the future of the area. We are, you know, we are seeking peace. We are seeking stability in the region, but we need not to be pleased with the project for 2-3 years, and then hell of problems will happen after that, and the entire area will sink in problems. So that is, you know, a comment. You know, real scientists should work, people with experience, especially. I appreciate all the international experience. I myself worked abroad many years. But also the experience of the local people from Israel, Palestine, and Jordan is very important because we live here and we have local experience. The other thing in all the document, because now I'm talking as a Palestinian, this project should not be looked at as a reward to Israel because it diverted the Jordan River. I mean, Israel in 1964 diverted the Jordan River from Tabariya Lake to the Negev, 440 million cubic meter a year. And then you have greenlands in the Negev, in the desert. And we live alongside the Jordan River, and we cannot touch its water, we cannot get water. So this has made a very difficult political complications, and it affected our daily life. It affected the lives of the farmers in the Jordan Valley, and it created many problems, okay? We know there are problems by diverting the Jordan River. We want to study the impact of diverting the Red Sea water to the Dead Sea. If there are benefits to Palestine, then we are with this project and we want it to be implemented. But if again the results of this project going to be on our head because the river was diverted, then why is the heck? Let's put the river again in its natural route, get the water, get the farmers back to their environment, and we live happy and in peace. We get our share from the Jordan River. It's a very complex political issue, as also it is a very detailed and complex technical issue. In terms of politics, we the Palestinians should not be rewarding Israel of diverting the river. We say, okay, let's study and see, if the feasibility study and if the social and environmental impact assessments will tell us this project is going to benefit Palestine, then we should encourage our government to go ahead with the project. But if we see that the project is going to bring negative impacts, then we should tell our government that this project is no use to us. Thank you.